You get the dream shot, man. Like, can you give us one thing you've never given anybody, man? Give me one memory on the set of Bronx Tale, something that just in your mind you remember this, something just amazing that like you have these memories that maybe you don't share with the world, but they just always pop into your head. You have flashbacks. Anything really cool, man? Something really awesome you could tell us while you're filming, while thinking, I mean, a memory that just popped out, and anything that you can think of. Something special, something that my viewers are getting for watching. Anything. It doesn't have to be anything major. It could be just something simple. Like, I remember Chazz bought me a Sunkist soda. I don't know, just something.
Well, Chazz did, before we actually started shooting the film, he treated me, because I used to like the Gap. That was my favorite store to shop for clothes and stuff, because it was so versatile. You could go there, buy suits, dress up stuff that always fit. The cut from the Gap back then was perfect for me. Everything they made fit my body and my body shape perfect. That was my favorite store in the world. And everything. Then you got jeans that were cool, T-shirts that were cool, leather jackets that were cool, regular jackets that were cool, belts. They had shoes. They had everything. The Gap was the best. And he knew that I loved it. And before we started shooting the movie, he took me, she said, I got a surprise for you. He says, come on. He goes, well, I'll take you shopping at the Gap. And I remember he gave me like a $500. He said you could.
A lot of money back then, bro.
Of course.
Now this was a breakout role for Chazz too, right? This was big for Chazz. This was huge.
Not only his breakout role, but he wrote it. It was his life. So there's a lot more at stake for him than somebody who's just in the film. More for him, way more for him than me.
One of my cousins was actually next door neighbors to him up in Westchester, up in Yorktown. They became really good friends. I've never met him through him. I've met Chazz about 3 times in my life. He did a play at Pace University. That's where I went to school right after 9/11. He was with Pacino. I met Pacino that night, and it was an amazing moment for me. I have that picture with Pacino. Ended up becoming friends with one of his bodyguards, assistants or whatever you call them. And but yeah, they were cool, man. But did he ever like, was he nervous? Did he tell you he was nervous when he was filming? Like, did he say, hey kid, my life's on the line here too, I need you to come through, I need you to, was any pep talks like that? I mean,
no.
It's De Niro's first movie filming. He's the producer. This guy's he's the first time directing. This guy's a breakout star. You're a breakout star. There's a lot of first timers, a lot of first things going on here. I mean, the fact that it came out as amazing as it did is amazing. I guess it shows you the genius of De Niro, you know?
The genius of De Niro.
The people that he brought, the people that helped him make the movie.
It was a great story. It was a very solid, really, a lot of life lessons, well-written, well-structured, very, very good story. Chazz was unbelievable as Sonny because no one's ever seen him. So now you got this new guy that comes on the scene as a mob boss. To me, he was one of the most believable ever. And the reason why he was the most believable ever is because you never saw him before. So he could actually be this guy. Like sometimes you see these big names and these big actors, and I watch these movies, and and I love some of these actors, but sometimes it's like certain actors are just so iconic and just been around for so long. I no longer believe because they're so iconic.
They played certain roles.
Yes, you have stamped and created such a legacy for yourself that I respect you so much that I can no longer see you as anyone other than the icon that you are. You're an icon.
I hate to use this example, but I'm going to use it. The guy that played Shooter McGavin and Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler, amazing actor. Okay, the guy's an amazing actor. He's played in so many great movies. He always has like a shady or a bad guy type of role, but everyone only sees him as that role that he played with Adam Sandler because that's what his most iconic. Everyone loves that role. I get what you're saying. Like when you play one part in a movie that's so legendary that people can't see you, they'll even call you by that name forever for the rest of your life. Like that's
you're right. But even more than that, you got these actors that've been in so many movies, like it's going back to like the 60s and 70s. And they have a body of work that's so amazing. And they have really, really stamped their legacy in film and television history. They make a mark that's like immeasurable. So now what happens is the mark becomes so immeasurable and they have accomplished so much Now it's like I have so much respect for you. All right, say a guy like, and I love him and I respect this guy so much, Sylvester Stallone. You know, like that role Rocky, nobody could have been that. Just like nobody could have been Don Corleone like Marlon Brando. But Sylvester Stallone, you got to understand, he created all his work. He made his career because he wrote everything. That guy came from nothing. And you got to understand, he had Rocky and Rambo. He had 2 franchises going. That's a man that I respect so much. And now, like, if I was to see him in a movie, because I love him and respect him so much for the man that he is, and he's on Instagram. Yeah, I follow him. He's got, you know, his daughters. He's a great man. He's always videos of his daughters. He's such a family guy, this and that. That now, if he was to be in a movie, because I know and I respect and love him so much as Sylvester Stallone, I can't see anything else. You know what I mean? Because he's
Guy's a legend,
legend.
bro.
He's a
legend.
and I'm saying this with the utmost respect, and it's the biggest compliment in the world. Never in a million years would I ever try to insult Stallone. He's an idol of mine. I love him, you know?